At our mixer window right here. And as you can see here, we have these faders and all the tracks are available right here in our mixer section. Now you see to the left we have our tracks. So I can select the track right here. I can show our high tracks. I click there. That's hiding that last track, the audio 1. And I can bring it right back into view. Right here from this track list. Now, you'll notice here on the bottom, we have this little like tab here, and you'll see we can change what we want to see in the view of our mixer window. I can just say get rid of instruments, right? I pull it out and they're gone, and now we're shrinking back down. Just like before with the edit window, we can change the view and select. I can select all too right here. I can go to all. We'll see everything available that we can put into the mixer window. Now at the top, you'll notice here I have this instrument on one side here for instruments, and this is mainly for the instrument tracks, where I can bring an instrument in. You'll see there's an instrument here in the insert, right? I can have an instrument there totally. So I can also come down further. You'll see we have inserts, A through E, F through J, giving us 10 inserts. We have sends. We have 10 sends. We have A through E, F through J, giving us 10 sends. It's really great, really expansive. Now here we have our I/O setup, which is our input and output. So the top, as you can see, is the input. This would be input into the track. The bottom is the output. Now all the outputs you'll notice here are A, 1, and 2, and they're going here to this master fader. All their outputs. Now below that we have auto. This is for automation. We have automation read, we have touch, latch, and write. Below that we have group. I can set up tracks into groups and say, well, these group of drums are going to be just one group. I'd make it a group, and we see that group right here in our group list, right below our track list to the left. Now also, you'll see I have panning. So for example, this first audio track is just a mono track, as we saw earlier in the edit window. I can pan it either left or right right center here, and the panning's in the center. I can also go here, and I can see that, right? Where it's at. I can go, let me go back to here and try it again. Get it right where I want it at, 0. There we go. And we can see where the panning's at for this one knob. Now on a stereo track, it's obvious we have 2 pans, one left and one right. Here's our right knob and our left knob for panning in this stereo track. Now below our pan knobs, we have these buttons. And so we have the record. Now if I want to record, I can press record here. We have solo and mute. Below that we have our faders. We have the volume. Now this volume will register if something plays. You'll hear it back. So for example, I'll pull this back out of here, mute a couple of tracks here, and play it back. You can see it right there. I can bring this down, and now we see my level come down totally. And so that level is the output here to our master fader. Now you see this is a peak meter here. And so once the fader goes past a certain peak, like for example, here's 0. So if it busts through 0, it's going to peak out. And I can control this from right here. I send the audio from here. So obviously you can see the output is 1 and 2, and it goes here to our master. Now our master is our summing amp, like on any other mixing board. And that's why it looks like a mixing board. This will help you to get a much better idea of where your sounds are going when you can see it in front of you virtually. Now also, let me go back here and go back to my minimal view from this tab here. Here's my minimal view, right? I can go here to track from the menu on top, and we can go right up here in the track. As you can see here, I can bypass inserts right here, EQ, with dynamics, reverb, delay. I can bypass any inserts I want to bypass at all. I can go to view here also as well. And I can look at my mix window views. Here, we're only seeing the minimum, right? So I can go to here and I want to see maybe the inserts. Then I go to view again. I want to see the first sends, the first 5 sends.